5. Now, today what we're going to cover is basically Ask Fred Lam Anything. I know that many of you have been asking Fred, hey, can we do more Q&As that we can actually have me knock off some of the most important things that is running inside your business. And as you guys know, from time to time, I do bring on experts to share with you business opportunities that you guys can actually use and actually invest in programs and all those other stuff. Now, with that, obviously, we actually sidetracked it and not have the ability to do much Q&As. But what I'm going to be doing is that in the next 4 weeks, okay, there's no more guest expert. It's just going to be Fred Lam, me, doing Q&As and doing live training with every single one of you. How many of you guys are excited? Put a 1 in the question box right now if that all excites you, right? All right, I got someone from Facebook on YouTube giving me a Chinese saying hello, Fred, and all those other stuff. Wow, I got a lot of ones pouring in. Now, first of all, I need to also acknowledge one thing. I know that today is 4th of July. A lot of you guys should be out there basically partying, having fun, waiting for the fireworks. So at this stage, I actually want to give you a pat on the back and thank you for being here and actually showing me that you guys are very serious about your business, because obviously it is a public holiday in the US and you guys are actually giving it up and being here with us on our Ask Fred Lam show. And actually, I actually have some people in the space that asked me like, Fred, are you crazy? Why are you going to be still doing your show on a holiday? And I told them flat out, I said, well, listen, at the end of the day, I want to actually, regardless how many people are here, I think it is wise for me to continue this and show how serious I am in your guys' business, how serious I am into training every single one of you. So I was like, even though it is a public holiday, or even if I'm going to be traveling, I'll still be making sure that I'll be hosting these Ask Fred Lam show every single Tuesday, and I don't plan on skipping any single one of these. How many of you guys appreciate that? Put a me in the question box if that shows you guys that how serious I am, and basically you guys are all excited about that. All right, I got a lot of me's coming in, and we have a lot of people on YouTube and Facebook joining us at the same time. So with that, obviously today is more of a chill day with you guys. Answer your questions. I don't have any training in advance because obviously I know it is 4th of July. There's not going to be a lot of people here. So I would actually wait for my training next week. But this week, I want to cover more about basically answering your question, being your coach, being your mentor, and being your consultant, and on really seeing what I can do to help you guys move to the next level in your business. Now, before the questions start pouring in, I got a quick question for you guys. Tell me where you guys are dialing from, right? I want to see if we have any Americans here, just out of curiosity, because obviously I know that, wow, we have people from Boston, we got New York, we got Beijing. Wow, Marcus from Beijing. We got Malaysia, Calgary, Columbia, New Jersey. Yeah, NJ is New Jersey, Maryland, Stamford, Minneapolis, Melbourne, New Zealand, Oklahoma. Wow, we got a lot of people actually from the States, out of my surprise. We got people from Spain, Tampa, Seattle, Maryland. Wow, we got a lot of people from Maryland. That's very, very interesting. Vancouver, from Erlinda. All right, you got a lot of people all over the world with us. Now, you might be seeing me like sniffing and like rubbing my nose. It's because I think I have allergies. The summer's coming, and like I have really, my eyes are itchy, my nose is running, and I just hate it, but I guess it is what it is. Damien said that my daughter says I am from Mars. That is absolutely hilarious. All right, so with that, why don't we begin today's section? So again, today's topic is Ask Me Anything. I don't have any specific training for you guys, but what I wanted to do is to basically answer your guys' questions, any questions that you may have. Now, I am broadcasting this on YouTube and I am broadcasting this on Facebook right now. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know and I will address it right away. And I'm going to go back and to actually answer the people that first basically got in play. So we got our first question. The first question is by Dennis Dent. And he asked, how do we get more engagement from our customer list? very quick question. How do you get more engagement from your customer list? Well, one thing that I want to bring up is value. You want to provide value to your email subscribers. So you got to understand this one thing, okay? Customers, yes, they are customers, but at the same time, if you give them enough value through content, through promotions, through basically selling them amazing products within your niche, that's where you start to build a relationship with your customers. So one of the most important key points is that when it comes to emailing, it's all about building a relationship with that person. Now, obviously, when you're building that relationship, it can't be a one-way street. Now, what I mean by one-way street is very simple. You can't just simply keep asking them for money, right? You can't just email them every single time you email them, you ask them for money. They feel like all you're doing to accomplish things is to make money out of them. Now, again, it is not a bad thing to make money out of your customers. It is what you need to do in order to increase your average order value and your lifetime and your LTV. But one thing you want to do is you want to meet both sides of the pendulum as much as possible. So you want to provide content, amazing content. Now, what I mean by content, well, at the end of the day, let's say for an example that you are going after, this is like a credit card knife over here, right? This is a survival product, or it can be a camping product. So if a customer actually comes to your store, your niche store that is basically selling survival products, selling basically camping products, well, you know what? Send them information or content that's about basically camping and basically about survival. So you want to give them content and give them value because you want to treat them like they're your friends. You can't just keep asking for money all the time. And if you want engagement, they can actually sense if you're giving value or not. And if you give value through content in your emails, and also obviously you ask for them to buy something from you, and that's fine, but you want to start focusing a lot more on the content side of things because that's how you can really help the engagement with your email list. So I hope that helps you out. So Dennis actually asked another question. Not doing good in my niche yet. Is it okay to sell products out of my niche that are doing very good elsewhere? Okay, so I'm always a fan of niche store, okay? Niche store is always what I basically, where my focus always are, and that's what I always teach. But at the end of the day, if you want to go after a general market, a generic store, or basically a flex store, it is fine. However, one thing that you absolutely need to know and to understand is that you need Pixabay, okay? So Pixabay is one of the apps that me and my company created where you can actually make your pixel a lot smarter. Now, the reason why you need this is very simple, right? A customer buying a credit card knife will be very different than a customer buying a mouse. Now, if you're using the same store and you're using the same pixel, you are combining these two customers into one customer pool and basically tell Facebook, hey, I want to get purchases for my ads. Now, when you're doing that, well, what's going to happen is that Facebook may mix up the customers that are buying the mouse into showing them ads on the credit card knife and vice versa. So what you want to do is you want to keep these two separate, and by using Pixabay, you can actually do that. So it is fine if you want to go after a generic store or a flex store. But one thing that I do have to say is that you got to make your pixel smart. And the other thing is that going back to your previous question about customer email list, it is harder for you to actually build a relationship with your customer list if you're using a generic store or a flex store. All you can really do is just keep sending them promotion, and you will get a lower engagement because you don't have one commonality that you and your customer can actually share, okay? So that's basically my feedback to you, all right? So Carol has the next question. I want to do a flex store. So again, a flex store is basically a store that sells like both maybe a mouse and a credit card knife, okay? So that's what a flex store is. It's selling more generic stuff, and it's going over basically selling all kinds of products. Do you recommend that they are good as niching way down? So again, you want to niche it way down with Pixabay because it gives you the ability to do so. and you go like, I'm thinking, so I'm going to copy and paste this so you guys can see, because I'm not making these questions up. Do you recommend, let's see, sorry. I'm thinking about finding one product to promote in a niche and doing the same in a few other niches that might have somewhat similar audiences. Then find one product to sell at a time, while adding other products in my flex store, like 25 products in each. Is it a good plan? So is it a good plan? I can't guarantee you anything, because what really makes you the profit, what makes you the revenue, is actually the selection of your product. So that's why you got to make your Facebook pixel smart. You got to basically let Facebook know exactly, hey, I want to only go after my customers, or basically customers similar to people that will most likely buy my mouse. So if you're doing that, and that's fine. Now, there is an advantage when it comes to flex store over niche store, is that you can sell a lot more different kinds of product, and give you the ability to go and market basically selling all random things. And if you find one that works really, really well and take off, then you can really focus on those selective group of products. So it gives you that ability. Niche store, it doesn't really give you that ability, but at the end of the day, a niche store can actually help you craft your lifetime customer value a lot more. Okay, so basically that's my answer to you. Let's see what your next questions are. So let me see. I'm just going through the list right now. There's a lot of comments, so I just want to make sure that I'm looking through. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So Jonah said, what would you say is the absolute best niche? So here are some niches that I kind of recommend, and I'll type it out too. Fred's recommended niches. Okay. So here are the ones that I would actually recommend that will do really, really well. First of all, is consumer electronics. Okay, so now I'm not saying like sell a computer or sell a laptop. I mean selling like interesting electronics. There are one that is selling really, really well on the market right now, which is, I just realized I didn't play my screen. There's one that is selling really, really well right now, which is a LED light bulb that can actually play MP3. Okay, like those kind of consumer electronics. Another market that does really, really, really well right now is the gardening and home/kitchen niche. Okay, it is a very, very big niche, but this niche does really, really well. A lot of people spend a lot of money for gardening at home and buying like kitchen hacks and all those other stuff. So these works really, really, really well. Another one works really well is called jewelry market. Okay, the jewelry market worked really, really well, but there's a specific method that you go after the jewelry market, which is called chasing the market. I'm not sure if I talked about chasing the market before. Put a 2 in the question box if I have not talked about chasing the market before, just out of curiosity. All right, seems like I never covered it. Maybe I can cover it in our next training back to our regular section, which basically you have like all the people that needs to be here. Because today, obviously, it's a Q&A section, and it is a public holiday. So, obviously, I don't want to do a complete full training. Some people said I have covered it. I think I covered it in my Zero Up members area only training, but definitely I don't think I've covered anything in basically our starting from zero. Our Ask Fred Lam show. Okay, so consumer electronics, gardening, home and kitchen, jewelry market sells really, really well. Another market that does really, really well that I'm not really in that market is baby apparels. Baby apparels does really, really well. I know some people that are crushing it in that space right now. Another market that may do well is let me see. There was one that I remembered that was doing super well. What was it? I think these are the 4 like really, really main ones. I don't really suggest to go after like adult apparels unless if you're doing print on demand. So print on demand is another really, really big niche that you can go after. So these are the 5 primary niche that I see right now is doing really, really well. So you can really play around with it and test things from here. Okay. Now I'm going to go into YouTube to answer some questions. Let's see. Fred has the sniffles again. Yes, I do. It's just that my nose is definitely killing me right now. Let's see. So Bell Hackett asked, I want to know more about Zero Up and its benefit. Okay, so put a 3 in the question box if you guys want me to talk a little bit more about Zero Up, maybe at the end. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are here that really don't know a lot about Zero Up, but I can give you guys like a quick breakdown about it. Wow, I got an overwhelming as a 3 right now. So I'll talk about a little bit about Zero Up, maybe at the end of the section, and we can talk about it. Okay. Let's see. OC Girl 75 asked, how can we get more traffic to my site, like for a jewelry site? So one thing that you need to know when you're selling in the jewelry market, I have a thing called chasing the market, because obviously I can't cover a lot today. One thing that you need to know about the jewelry market is that you need to absolutely use flex targeting, okay? Because let's say for a piece of jewelry, you don't want to sell a generic jewelry. You want to actually sell maybe a cat's necklace, an elephant bracelet, a turtle anklet. You want to tie with something, because if you go after a very generic piece of jewelry, it's not going to work, because you're reaching so big of an audience and there are so many different designs of necklaces and bracelets and anklet. Your main one that you advertise may not be the one that will sell really, really, really well. So what you want to do is you want to basically find all kinds of different necklaces or bracelets or anklets or earrings that can be tied to a market. So it can tie to the dolphin market, it can tie to the cat's market, it can tie to the dog's market, etc., etc. And that's where it can actually do well, okay? And you simply use Facebook ads to drive that traffic, because Facebook obviously gives you the ability to target specifically those type of people, okay? Let's see. So Merlin said, how long does it take for a typical business to be profitable with your business model for Zero Up? So I'll be very upfront and be very honest with you. Some people start making money in a few days. I mean, profit. Some people may take a month or two in order for them to make profit. Some people may take a couple weeks. It all drills down to your product selection and making sure if you are running your Facebook ads correctly in order for you to actually see profit or not, okay? So I don't have like an exact date that I can say that, well, if you go after Zero Up, if you go after my training, and in 30 days, you're gonna basically be in profit. I cannot guarantee that. And there's not a single person that on the internet that can guarantee you this, because let's be honest, every person's business is different. There are millions of products out there. A product may sell a lot better than the other product. So I can't give you the exact time frame, but I can tell you that we have case studies where people actually start making profit in a couple days to a couple weeks to a couple months, okay? So I'm just being really honest and upfront about it. Kashmira Rama said, do you create a discount code on Shopify and use the same discount coupon on Retail Me Not and other coupon site? Yes, you do. And yes, I recommend that, okay? So anyone that are on YouTube right now, make sure that you like my video, okay? That is broadcasting. Michael Newby has another question. I have a lot of traffic to my site, but with no conversion. What can I do differently? So that's a really great question. Now, if you have a lot of website or a lot of traffic going to your site, but you're not getting conversions, it's really about a couple things, okay? And I'll write them up. Let's see, a lot of traffic, but no sale. Number one, okay, decrease your price point, okay? Because honestly, a lot of people went to your site and they may be interested in buying your product, but when they see the price point, they leave. So you're getting a lot of traffic, they're interested in your product, but they're just not buying because they may see that, well, it's more expensive than I thought, okay? That might be one. Now, another thing is that if you are charging shipping, check your abandoned cart rate, okay? So if you're charging shipping, a lot of people may go through the process of giving all the payment information, sorry, not payment information, giving all the shipping information, giving all their personal detail, and when they're asked to give you the credit card number, they saw the shipping, but they leave. So that's why you want to basically use an abandonment protector to basically offer free shipping to recover those abandonment cart rate. Now, here's one thing. Right now, Shopify, their average retention right now for abandoned cart recovery is around 7%. By you simply, and if you have products that you charge shipping to your customers, and by simply having an abandoned cart recovery tactic in place to offer a free shipping code, you will see as high as 17% recovery rate. That's what I'm actually getting for a lot of my products that I charge shipping. I get a 17% recovery rate, and there are that reason that people may basically not buy. Another reason people basically will not buy is not having trust seals, okay? You'll be surprised. Trust seals sell. I just don't know why. People are just very used to it. They see like, wow, there's basically a 3-day trust seal. There's a encrypted trust seal and all those other stuff. People just buy with those kind of things. Another one that will work if you're getting a lot of traffic but no sale is, crap, I lost the train of thought. Trust seals. Oh, right. You want to use basically scare tactic. So basically, there is one new one out there, and I forgot what the name was. It shows how many people are watching the product. That sells because it is social proof. And you will also want to basically have another one, maybe using a countdown. People are just so used to countdown. So these 4 may actually help you really, 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 really well. Okay. And going from there. Let's see. Now I'm going to go into Facebook to answer some questions, and I'll go to webinar. So we got a question by Matt Bancolita, and he said, Fred, any tips on manual bidding? Okay. So I'm not sure if I covered manual bidding before in our group, but scarcity tactic. Yeah, scarcity tactic. There you go. So when it comes to manual bidding, here's one thing that you need to know, okay? There are people that are doing really, really well with manual bidding online right now when it comes to Facebook ads. But those are the people that can afford a higher cost per acquisition than what Facebook recommends, okay? Because let's be honest, at the end of the day, when it's drilled down to the core, Facebook is really just an auction area. Whoever pays the most money plus have the best ad relevancy and the ad score will win the position. So with that being said, if you are advertising manually and Facebook saying, well, we suggest your bid to be $30 cost per acquisition, and if you bid lower than $30, you will not see a lot of traffic, okay? But Facebook will try to actually get after your bid and try to achieve a lower bid than what you actually put into your Facebook ad manual bid. However, you're not going to actually spend your entire budget because you are not paying more than enough to go into the auction. So you really have to split test that, okay? Let's see. I'm just going through Facebook right now to answer questions. Let's see. Okay. Jeanette Lambino asks, hi, Fred. I want to branch out to POD. Do you know trust sites suppliers I can check out to partner with? So very great question. One that I would recommend you is Custom Cats. They're amazing. So you want to take a look at them, okay? Akilin Balu asks, PayPal blocks / holds the funds and accounts of people who drop ship, right? And I can't use Stripe because it is not supported to my country. So do you suggest me to find another solution? At the end of the day, PayPal doesn't block, or they do sometimes hold funds because you're a new business. They don't really block an account if you're doing drop shipping. But one thing that I do have to say is if you want another solution, look at authorize.net. They're a pretty good one too, okay? Prius Rancho said that, Fred, for those not in the US, what payment gateway other than Stripe would you recommend on top of your head? PayPal. Always. PayPal is going to be the best one. Lou said, what's the workaround this Facebook micro data update that made many ads tank? So let's face one thing. Facebook always make updates, and they only make updates for the better. And if your ads are starting to tank, what I would suggest you to do is to clone the campaign and rerun it from scratch. So that way it resets the algorithm. That's what I would do. Brahim said, how can I manage my database for WordPress? What kind of database? There's a lot of database with WordPress, so I'm not sure what database you are asking, okay? Amber asked, I have 2 questions. How do we make money from viral video views without selling any physical products from sites? So that's a really good question. How these viral video views people actually make money off of is 2 ways, okay? And I'll write it out for you. For viral video views profit ideas, okay? Number 1 is run a custom audience list off of Facebook and advertise a relevant product to those who watched the video, okay? Another thing that I would do, and this is not going to be ecom specific, it's very simple, is to run, have a link in the video, post text, okay, and send them to your website with more viral videos, okay? That way you can actually make money from advertisements. You can, AdSense love these kind of sites, so that's what you can do. Your second question, when we make money from Facebook ads, how do we get it back in our bank account from Facebook account instantly transfer automatically? So well, basically you're talking about as a, if you basically have ad spots in your video. So that's something new that I don't really know a lot of, and I know that a lot of people are making money of this, like Insider and everyone, is have 15-second ad spots in your viral video. But the question, to answer your question, I seriously don't know. You got to find out from Facebook, okay? I seriously don't know about it. And I'll be upfront about it. Sorry, my nose is really killing me right now. My apology. It's just that my nose is starting to get worse. Anyways, let me go back into questions. Let's see. Now I'm going back into right now I'm going back into go to webinar. Okay. So Marbell asked, hi, my ads have a lot of good comments and a lot of likes, but no sale. I'm doing. Okay. So Marbell, one of the things is I want to, out of curiosity, and I see a lot of people having that too. Fred's answer to this is, are you running website conversion ad? Okay, because if you're running post engagement ad, you will get a lot of people commenting on liking your ad, but not really buying, because you are not going after the buyer's market. So you want to make sure that if you're going after the website converters or not. Now, if you are going after the website conversion and you're still getting like a lot of comment and you're getting a lot of likes, but no sale, you want to look at your cost per click link. Are people actually going to your store? If there are people that are not going to your store and they're still having a lot of good comments and a lot of likes, then that means that your ad is not direct enough to tell them to click on the link to shop now, okay? And if you actually have like the buy it now link, the shop now link, and all those other stuff, and you're still getting a lot of comments and you're still getting a lot of likes, but you're still not buying, or people are still not buying, then it really means that people just find the product interesting, but they're not really into wanting to buy, okay? So that's what it is. Let's see. All right, so Diego said, I want to let you know that last Wednesday I joined Onyx Inbox Blueprint. After some months of getting information and making evaluation, I was studying in Australia. Now I could take action, and finally I made this decision. I am very happy, excited, eager to do well. Thanks to you as well for your training, your webinars, your testimonial for Onyx and Gall's test program. Go, go, go. Awesome stuff. Go, go, go. All right. D. Mary Chambliss asked, how do you set up the shipping table? Well, here's one thing. If you have Zero Up Lite, which is my 10-part free video training series on creating your business online, especially for an e-commerce store, I cover all this. And I'm actually surprised that you are asking me this question because obviously I have those already covered inside Zero Up Lite. Put it to me in the question box if you actually don't have Zero Up Lite, just out of like curiosity. Wow, there's a bunch of you that actually don't have Zero Up Lite. So make sure you go sign up in our Facebook private community. And there is a link in there, okay? Zero Up Lite is my 10-part free video training series that really helps you make your first sale online, okay? That's what it does. Let's see. Wow, Victor Chima has a lot of big questions, a very long question. So let me actually read it out. Victor asks, besides e-commerce, what other internet business do you recommend that require little or no upfront investment, just like drop shipping, but requires just seriousness, hard work, and dedication to achieve success with and ready to put it in the hours? If you recommend websites, platform, video, individuals, or forum that can help me with this, I will be grateful. So let me tell you for a fact, every business requires an investment. There's no doubt about it, okay? Putting in hard work and putting in time, it's a bonus. But you still need to put in an investment because, listen, this is still a business. And with the internet right now, with e-commerce, obviously, it is the easiest for you to get started. But at the same time, you still need to actually have some money for ads. So there is an investment. Now, is there another form of business that can do kind of like e-commerce? There are two that I recommend. One is email marketing and affiliates, okay? So check out Onyx and Gall stuff. You'll see a lot about it. And again, the investment is going to be far less than you would expect. The second one is going after CPA marketing. So a couple weeks ago, I had a guest expert on for Ask Fred Lam show, and his name is William Souza. So he does basically CPA marketing, and those does really, really well too. So you want to actually check into that, okay? Your second question is, I have almost given up e-commerce because I can't get a payment gateway that works for my location, especially those accept dollar funds. I'm not, am a non-US citizen. I don't have an SSN or EIN, and STRIP is not supported here in my native country. Have you any recommendation for non-US citizens? So you can look at authorize.net or look at PayPal, okay? These are the two that you want to look into, all right? So I hope that answered your question. Next question is LLP Slove 250. I don't know what your name is. Do we need to install all the apps in Zero Up Lab as we are newbie? Yes, I do recommend them. Those are basically proven to help you increase your sales, okay? Daniel said, Fred, what's a sure way of knowing your product isn't generic? I'm finding it difficult to distinguish. So let me see if I can actually figure out an example. So have I ever talked about the candied apple analogy? Put a 1 in the question box. Put a 2 if I never talked about it. Wow, I actually never talked about it. I guess I left all the good stuff inside Zero Up, so that's why. So in order for you to know if it is a generic product or if it's basically a more niche product, is the following. So how many of you have eaten an apple in the last 30 days? Put a yes in the question box. All right, so now an apple is a generic product. Do you agree? Put a 1 in the question box if you agree. An apple is a generic product. Right, everyone's giving me a 1. Now, when you're walking down the mall, you'll see that a lot of businesses, well, it's not a lot of businesses, some businesses have either a chocolate coating and some candy wrapping around the apple. Put a 2 in the question box if you've seen that before. Right. Now, those are what we call candied apple. When the person actually put like fudge on top of an apple with candy, that's a niche product, because obviously it's still an apple, but it's a niche product. So with that product, they can actually advertise to people that love apples and love candy at the same time, because it combined the two together. The apple is still a generic product, but by adding those elements in place, now it is a niche product. You guys understand now the analogy between a generic product and a niche product? All right, I'm getting a lot of yeses coming in. So just remember candied apple, okay? Just remember candied apple, and that will basically help you understand a lot more on if the product is going to be a generic product or the product is going to be a regular product, okay? Let me go. Just to let you guys know, there's a lot of questions here, so I won't be able to answer every single one of them. Let me see, where's the next one? All right, Jernasha Paul, do you think we would stick to the higher price product niche? So here's the sweet spot when it comes to Facebook ads, okay? When it comes to Facebook, the sweet spot price point for products is from obviously free to $50 max, okay? What I've been finding a lot is around $20 to $30 is a good magic number if your product perceived value is there, okay? 20 to 30 bucks is amazing. On average, Facebook right now is around like 50 bucks. So that's what it is. So for me, I would love to stick with like that kind of price point, not like super high, but like higher than the regular traditional tripwire and all those other stuff. You want to have your store be diversified. You want to have free products. You want to have products in the 20 to 30 range. You want products in the 40 to $50 range, and you want products that's more expensive, but those may be running after custom audience, and that's what I would recommend. Okay. Let's see. Todd asks, what automated email sequences do you use in your e-commerce business? I actually cover a lot of that inside Zero Up. So you want to actually build a relationship, introduce yourself. You want to give up content, tying it with your product, have promotions. So these are the 5 main things, and you cycle it around, okay? You want to give content, you want to give suggested products, you want to basically create a relationship with them. So those are the things that I would suggest you to do. Mitch asks, should I do engagement to my shop or product with Facebook ads before I do conversion campaign? My answer to you is no. I would just strictly stick with website conversion, because Facebook will actually go after those pool of people that will most likely buy products off of Facebook, okay? So that's what I would suggest you to do. John asks, is there any other supplier other than AliExpress we can use for a Shopify platform? Doba is another really good one that you want to look at. They actually just released an integration with Shopify right now. So Doba, D-O-B-A. They actually have a lot of like US suppliers in the US on that, and you can actually go after that. Okay. Paul asks, hi Fred, I am selling into the US, but I'm getting query from the world. Should I set up rest of the world shipping table? Absolutely. You should have done that on day number 1. Because, hey, you are running an online store. You're running globally, right? Why do you want to leave out the rest of the world when those rest of the worlds actually want to buy your product? All right, just make sure that you set the shipping table correctly, and that is good. Okay. D Mary, I think I answered your question. Like, again, guys, I won't be able to answer every single person's question. We have like over like 300 people on right now, so just giving you guys a heads up. Okay. Ashma Gadal asks, how do I narrow my audiences? For example, flower phone cases. So you want to go after, basically, if you're selling an iPhone 7 flower cases, then you want to go after people that loves flower and flex it down, and basically narrow your audience down with people that are basically owning an iPhone 7. Okay, that's what you want to do. All right. So I'm jumping back into YouTube right now to answer questions on there. Let's see. I'm going back here. Okay, so Fasil Kamis asks, how do you get the vendor to ship the product in less than a week to a customer without very high rates? So first of all, in order for you to actually struck any specific deals with vendors, you want to basically, ePacket will already help you a lot. The second thing is you wanted to basically sell a lot of the products that is owned by the vendor and build a relationship with them. When you start throwing like 100 orders to them a day, you can actually initiate a conversation and say, hey, I want to send you more business, but I need you to help me with these stuff. So you want to contact them, and they will most likely respond to you and start to work something out with you. Okay, that's what it is doing. All right. Okay, there is, I don't know what your name is, but you asked, is Pixelbay going to optimize my Facebook pixel, and how do I add website conversion value properly? So inside Pixelbay, I have video training inside there. You'll know exactly how to add in the conversion value. And Pixelbay will help you basically tell Facebook to optimize your purchase based on your product. Okay, that's what it'll do. Now, as a matter of fact, we are making a new upgrade to our Pixelbay app right now. So there's going to be a new upgrade coming in. We're adding some new features in there, and once that is done, you guys will actually receive an email about it. Okay. Sorry, my nose is really killing me right now. Merlin said, thank you for answering my question live. I have a lot of faith in now. I'm ready to sign up. Excellent. All right. Let's see. OC girl, I answered your question. So Pantong On said, I'm now selling dolphin necklace. I run the ads for a few days, but no sale. What is the best audience for dolphin necklace? I can't guarantee you what audience targeting is going to work best, but what I can tell you is that you need to split test to see what audience responds to your ad correctly. And you want to look at the 4-level optimization all the time when you're running the ads, and it will tell you specifically what is happening. Okay. Official eCommerce TV said, I need a mentor, Fred, and I'll pay for it. Can you please be my mentor? I'll be honest with you, I don't do one-on-ones. And the reason why I do one-on-ones is because I have too many requests, and I actually have multiple businesses that I run. But at the same time, that's why I created Zero Up. Zero Up is more intensive training, more in-depth, and gives you everything that you need inside. So you might want to really check it out. Okay. Let's see. Tracer E said that, is this guy legit? So everyone that's like on YouTube right now, tell him if I'm legit or not. And if I'm not legit, I don't think I will have like several hundred people here with us, even on a holiday, right? So I hope that answered your question. Ryan said, Fred, is the offer from William Sousa for the CPA marketing still available? I am not sure. You want to check out the link to see if it is actually available. Okay. Easier Life Products. How do you get the vendors to ship the product in less than a week to customers without very high rates? So I answer that. I think Ibrahim, I think you want to say, can you tell us, not yell us. Can you tell us about some good niches for viral articles? I mean, check out the site. What's that site called? What is that site called? Viral Nova. Check out Viral Nova and you'll see. Okay. More generic stuff usually works well for viral articles and viral sites. Furious Garfix asks, what would you say the best audience is to target if I am selling a watch? Lifestyle market. Lifestyle market does really, really, really well. Okay. Dublin Store asks, hi, Fred. Like your videos, man. Thank you. Are iPhone cases still good sellers for Facebook ads? I seriously don't know. I don't have an answer to that. I don't sell iPhone cases. However, I know that there are a lot of people that make good money with iPhone cases, especially like print on demand ones. So you want to take a look at that. Okay. Going back into Facebook. Let's see if there's any questions on Facebook. Trying to basically ping back and forth to cover every single person. Aklin Balu asks, how much do you spend on a campaign before you realize it'll be profitable or not? Around like $30 max, you will actually know. But it also depends on what the price point you're selling at the same time. So let's say that if you are basically selling a product that is that costs the consumer $50, I would run for $150 and I still don't get a sale, then I would say no. So I usually run like 2 to 3x of the revenue to determine, because obviously at the same time, I'm going to make sure my CPM is good, my cost per link click is good, my CTR is good, okay? So that's what I would usually look at. But at the end of the day, if there are times where I already spent $5 and my CPM is high, my cost per click is high, my CTR is low, I would actually pause the ad right away. So it really depends. You got to make that decision yourself. Let's see. Duan asks, hi Fred, can you capture emails with generic store and have them separated insanely by product, bot, or niche? Yes, you can, and that can only be done through ZeroUp right now. We have the ability to segment the collections based on what people bought into different lists. So I don't think there's any other email apps that can do it out there, but ZeroUp can actually do that. Breach asks, what are the good benchmarks for clicks to sale with text ads? Thank you in advance. So that's a very broad, generic question. So your clicks to sale, where's your traffic source coming from? At different traffic source have different clicks to sale ratio. So I need to know what traffic sources it is before I can actually answer that question. All right. Let's see. Dana Roger asks, is it a good idea to promote multiple products and services on JVZoo? So JVZoo link is actually not approved on Facebook. They classify it as scammy. So you want to actually create your own landing page. And if you want to promote multiple products or services on JVZoo, you want to actually have a following that knows about like internet marketing or small businesses, and that will work, okay? Abdul Fahad asks, if my store accepts only payment through PayPal, do you think it is excuse me, do you think it is enough? Absolutely, and excuse me for the sneeze. My nose is really, really itchy. All right, so going back into GoToWebinar to answer questions right now. Let's see. Let's see. One sec. Before I answer that, Jonas asked, Fred, 2 weeks ago, I joined CPA Revolution 2. You said that you would start a new Facebook group that could follow us through the following course. Is that on right now? So I just actually got off myself a meeting with William to talk about like the quick start guide on CPA stuff. So you guys should be receiving an email hopefully sometime this week and inviting you guys to the private community with starting from zero with CPA Evolution, and I am playing around with it right now, and I will share you guys the process. So make sure you watch out for my emails, okay? For anyone that actually bought CPA Revolution 2 by William Souza, one of the bonus that I give away is that I'm going to create a group and walk you guys through on all those other stuff, okay? That's what it is, and you just watch out for the email, okay? Fred, try this acupuncture allergy relief. Yeah. I will look into that. It's just that it's on and off. Today has been a bad day for me. I don't know why. For my nose. Let's see. Going back to the question. Let's see. Where did I left off? It was Dana Lee. Okay. So Dana Lee asked, why do I get better conversions from AdWords versus Facebook? I get lots of engagement, likes, and visits, but much lesser purchase from Facebook. But the same ad in Google convert much better, but are a little more expensive. So Google and Facebook is two really different traffic source. Now, you may get better conversion rate on AdWords because if you're doing search, then people are already in market on buying the product. They're hyperactive buyers. So they're making a decision right away. Facebook is more of like getting in front of you, getting your attention, and then buying. So that's why sometimes you're going to get a better conversion rate and a better on AdWords versus on Facebook. Okay, that's why. It's because the buying behavior of where the person is at is very, very, very different. Okay. Mindagas. Okay. Ugh, my bad. I'm in the men's fashion niche. I am worried about the different Asian size for clothing. Is that going to cause a lot of returns and unsatisfied customer? Yes. And that's why I don't suggest going after apparels. Now, if you really want to go after apparels, you want to make sure that you have the right sizing charts. Basically, you get the sizing chart from your from AliExpress vendor and change it to make it reflect the US standard sizing chart, and have that sizing chart in your store so people can actually order properly. Okay, that's what you want to do. Jernasha asked, what is the best 3 niches you came across? So I talked about that earlier, so you saw that. Let's see. Linda asked, I haven't yet started building my business. Do you suggest opening a Shopify store first or a digital marketing business that will be promoting your zero up? So that's a really, really good question, Linda. It really depends on what you wanted to go after. To be really honest with you, both business is very lucrative. Both business still require investment. Both businesses still requires attention. Now, I am a person that love e-commerce, so obviously I would suggest you to go after e-commerce. But at the same time, digital marketing still makes me a lot of money too. So again, it really depends on what you want to accomplish. Do you want to sell physical product and worry about shipping, basically running ads like crazy? Or do you want to focus on like writing, building relationship, personal branding, building, and building a relationship with your email list? So these are the 2 sides. So one requires a lot of writing too. Digital marketing does require a lot of writing. E-commerce doesn't really require a lot. Okay, so it really depends on what you personally like. It's very hard for me to tell you which one you should go after, but obviously if I were to choose one over the other, I would actually say I would choose Facebook. Sorry, I would choose Shopify, which is basically running an e-commerce store. Okay. Jonas, I answered your question. Fred Yannick said, hello, Fred. I would so much like to win the $500 prize too and reinvest in zero up. Give me a chance to, please. So again, the zero up funds really comes in play only based on like a random selections. Okay, it's not going to be a person dedicated on buying zero up or not will be really getting it. Who's excited about the zero up investment? Because we're going to be announcing it in like 9 minutes. Put a me in the question box. Wow, a lot of me's coming in. All right, so again, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hope and help to inspire like at least one individuals to start building a business online, and me giving away like $500 to you with nothing holding back. That is the most important thing. And I'm just on YouTube. Someone gave me a thumbs down. Seriously, someone gave me a thumbs down on my Q&A, and I have no idea who gave me a thumb down, and that really hurts me. So if you're giving me a thumbs down, you don't like my videos, you know what? It is up to you. You can stop following me. You can unsubscribe my emails. You can unsubscribe anything. I don't want any negativity on here. I would love to know who it is because I can't even see it. It just say that someone disliked it, and I'm actually surprised. Like, I'm not even giving you guys any, like, I'm not selling you guys anything. I'm just providing value, and you're giving me a thumbs down. It really hurts me sometimes. But again, it doesn't matter. I know that a lot of you, once I said that, I got a lot of people boo on the thumbs down, trolls. Who is that guy? Kick them out. I'm going to beat that guy. There are all kinds of people. Fred, you're outstanding. I really appreciate it. Don't bother. I don't bother. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, if you are, what I'm saying is that if you're coming in with negativity, you know what? Just leave. There are so many people here that really, how many of you guys love this section, like the Q&A? Put a 2 in the question box. Or put the word love in the question box. All right, never mind. I'm getting a lot of 2s right now. Sweet. All right. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot to me when you guys start basically really like having these inspiration and all this other stuff. There's actually one thing that I'm doing right now before I go into Q&A. I may be investing into like building a studio in my office right now, and then having it like a completely like a show. But it does cost a lot of money. But I'm trying to actually do more like not just Q&As, but like even like an internet show, more about like helping you guys, training you guys from different aspect and all those different stuff. So there's a lot of things that obviously I wanted to do and accomplish with you guys, and I want to basically be an inspiration to every single one of you, and really try to basically push whatever I can, whatever I know, into sharing these stuff with you guys. All right. So I got a lot of people loving this right now. That is absolutely amazing. So there's still a lot of questions coming in, and I would have to say I apologize if I'm not able to answer every single one of your guys' question. But here's the thing, like in the next like 4 weeks, it's all Fred Lam. Like it's all just me answering questions, giving you guys training. I'm not gonna have any guests on. None of them are gonna be coming on. I'm not inviting anyone. I want to just genuinely give you guys and help you guys answer as much questions as possible, and to really basically give you guys new training. I'm going to be releasing like a series of training coming up in the next 4 weeks. So make sure you are here live every single Tuesday. So with that being said, we are basically 5 minutes in before we actually finish the show. Merlin said the late show with Fred Lam. That'll be interesting, doing like a late show with Fred Lam. So anyways, with that, why don't we basically select our next person who wins our 0 up investment? How many of you guys want to do it right now? Put a yes in the question box if you guys are ready for the $500 giveaway. Just like really. But again, okay, this $500, you got to invest it in your knowledge, either in your ads, into a program. I do not want you guys to actually spend it on the next iPhone watch or something nice, okay? I want you guys to really take that money and invest it in yourself, okay? That's the purpose of all of these. I know a lot of people that actually invest the money into ads. Some of them actually make their money back, which I absolutely love. It is a great thing. So with that, let me see what I should do. I haven't done one on Facebook for quite some time. So why don't we do this? I'm seeing a lot of people on Facebook right now giving me like hearts and likes. Keep that hearts and likes going, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. For any of you that have not followed me on Facebook, okay, make sure you go to go to Facebook. Everyone on GoToWebinar, everyone on YouTube, go to Facebook right now and search for Fred Lam. And when you're there, you will see a live video right now, okay? You will see a live video. And on there, what I wanted to do is I want to leave you guys with a question, okay? Sorry, I want to leave you guys with a question. What do you want to accomplish if you receive $500 today, okay? If I invest $500 in you, what are you going to do with that $500, okay? Tell me in the questions box, not in the questions box, sorry. Tell me in Facebook, okay? If you go to Facebook, you'll see a live video. Comment in that live video and tell me what exactly you will do with that $500, okay? And with that, please keep the hearts and love and shocked and wow coming, because I actually see it scrolling by and all those other stuff. So while we're doing that, I'm going to give it around like, let's say a couple minutes, like 5 minutes, so people can have their chance to tell me exactly what they're going to do with that $500. Now, when you're on Facebook, make sure you like, comment, share this video, and also make sure you follow me on Facebook, okay? I just want to make sure I actually reach over 30,000 people following, which is pretty crazy. I started like a couple months ago, and now I have 30,000 following. It's pretty, I love it. It's just crazy. But anyways, go there, basically keep all the likes and the love coming in. I just love seeing that. And tell me what you will do if you got the $500 today, all right? All right, I got a lot of people coming in, so leave a throwing. And some people are asking me, okay, Fred, can you talk a little about Zero Up? So Zero Up is a full software and intensive online training to build, grow, and scale your e-commerce business, okay? So basically what we have is, number one, okay, we have a full software suite that does the following. Number one, you can build your entire Shopify store in less than 17 minutes, okay? I can actually do it in less than 5 minutes. All you have to do is just click a few buttons, put in the fields, select your niche, automatically that is done. What we also do is we integrate with AliExpress. So one click button, the images, product info will be added to your store. Will be added in your store. And then what we also have is that we have automated the order and tracking process. So once a customer actually order in your store, what's going to happen is that we will automatically help you place the order on AliExpress and have everything done automatically. What we also have is a full drag and drop funnel builder. Okay, so you can build a landing page, you can do upsell pages, all that is actually in there. We also have an advanced email integration. So like a person said, I have a generic store, but I want to actually segment my list. We have the ability to do that in Zero Up. We also have a Facebook ad ideas and stealing technique, software. So what it does is that you can actually put in the name, for example, a cat necklace, and we will extract all the posts from Facebook ads and Facebook that sells a cat necklace, and you can go through people's website, look at how many like and share they have, see if that product sells or not. So we have that all in there. We also basically have a coupon software on thank you page. So you cannot control the thank you page on Shopify, but what we have the ability to do is that when a person finishes buying, we don't stop there. We pop up a coupon and get them to actually buy more stuff with a coupon code. So we have all that in play. Pixel Bay is included, and we have a weekly training every Thursday, and access to me and my brand ambassadors for intensive Q&As. So there's a lot of stuff inside Zero Up, and we are adding a lot more right now. And again, we are still selling it at $1,497 or 3 payments of $597, and the URL is www.zerouplab.com/yes. Now again, I'm only telling you guys this because a lot of you guys asked for it, and that's what it is. And a lot of people are saying like, oh, Zero Up is amazing, go there. Zero Up is awesome, so that's great. So again, talk about Zero Up. So with that, now I'm going to select the person. We have enough time. All right, so let me actually see who has the best one. Gold Nat said that invest in Zero Up and invest in Zero Up. Okay, we have so many questions coming in. Holy crap. All right, so let's see. Heather said, by winning the $500, I will reinvest myself first. Then secondly, invest and take action in e-commerce business using training and tips learned by you. Go, go, go. Okay. If I won the NASA said, if I won the $500, I would use it to produce high quality ads for Facebook, primarily like your texting ad inspiring. Would definitely hire a pro to help with that. Let's see. There's a lot coming in. I would be used to buy a PC for a friend who can't afford a PC, but seriously wanted to. Wow, this is inspirational. Danny Rose. He's not going to invest in himself, and he's rather wanting to invest the money to his friend so he can buy a computer and actually learn from me. This is paying it forward, and I really care about paying it forward. This is massive. Let me see if there's any other better ones. All right. Wow, there's a lot of message coming in right now. It's absolutely crazy. So, you know what? Again, everyone has amazing reasons why you guys what we do with $500. But the only person that actually thought about someone else than himself, and that really aligns with what I do, is Danny Rose. Danny Rose would rather actually use that $500 and buy a PC for his friend. Like, this is paying forward. Like, everyone's like, I like the guy paying it forward. Like, yeah, this is inspirational to me. And you'd rather give up your $500 and actually give it to a friend so they can learn these stuff. Hats off to you, man. So definitely, you guys should all congratulate Danny Ross and being that guy on, I don't want the $500. I don't want to invest in me. I want to pay it forward. This is absolutely great. Congratulate Danny, everyone. Danny, I'm going to message you right now personally on Facebook so we can actually set up and see how I can actually send you the $500, okay? So I'm going to message you. Make sure, Danny, make sure you do this. When you actually bought the PC for your friend, I want you and your friend to take a picture of the PC together and send it to me, okay? And we can basically tell people, like, you are basically really being awesome, and I really hats off to you. Kudos, my friend. This is awesome. This is great. All right. So with that, that is basically the end of our Ask Fred Lam show today. How many of you guys love today's section? Put the word love in the question box, in the comment box, or wherever you guys are at. All right. Amazing. Wow, I got a lot of people always. All right. So next week, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to break off the section. Half of the section is going to be training. And then the other half is going to be more Q&As, okay? Put a me in the question box if you are going to guarantee yourself to be here. Just put a me. Sweet. Awesome. All right. So the sun is shining on me really hard right now. So with that, that is all for today. And guys, if you're in the States, happy 4th of July. Thank you for being here. I hope that you guys have an outstanding day. Hope you can enjoy the holiday. And for every single one of you, for some of you guys, like Paul, I look forward on seeing you guys in Washington next week. Other than that, have a great night. I'll see you guys next week. Bye now.